Welcome back for more OffTrack RC action. This time it is bracket number 2 for event number 1 of the 2025 Summer Series. Taking a look back at last time out, BOUNCY Chandler and Orange Outlaw setting the tone in bracket 1 for the season, taking the win. Barefoot nipping on his heels. Taking a look at qualifying results for the second bracket, Mike Spurlock climbing to the top of the bracket with Overkill. Orange Outlaw in second place. He's standing tall after his overall win the first event. Setting the tone and starting us off low down the bracket, it is Barefoot Racer in a finalist last time out, and Gunslinger driven by Fred Coors. Parrish in the Barefoot off to a solid lead, taking it smooth and easy over the final obstacle and the win. No problem. And Oranginator on the line right now. This is a 13 and 20 matchup. Wow! No problem with a kickflip over the first obstacle. A new obstacle this year. Still figuring that one out, but Cheechin, trouble in the near lane. Oranginator, Chris Blank, going to take the win. Number 12, Bigfoot 1, Chris Hackinson. And Lotion Commotion, the ride, driven by Isaac Ankrum. Oh, neck and neck. Oh, charging across the finish line. The hack attack with Bigfoot 1 getting the win. Buffalo Trummer in the near lane, Jeremy Mark, and Hackinson right back up on the line in the far lane once again, this time driving the Barefoot Dodge with that iconic red Dodge scheme. Out to the lead, Barefoot. Buffalo coming back, takes the lead in the final corner. Barefoot charges, but Buffalo Trimmer holds him on his hip to move into round number 2. There you go, Teach. The incredible new Lone Ranger, driven by Dan Agash. A little bit more of a show truck than a race truck, but it is cool to see that truck out there. And in the far lane, returning to the tour, Jersey Outlaw, driven by Calder Sick, looking strong out there and cruising to victory. Lone Ranger still putting on a show with those monster 73s from J Concepts. But now it's Grave Digger 4, Levi Shones, and King Kong. A classic matchup, Grave Digger versus King Kong. If you were a fan in the 80s, you saw some great matchups between these two. Right now, it was good for a while, but King Kong, Calder Sick, taking his second win in a row. Bigfoot 1, driven by Jordan Sicht in the far lane, and Michigan Ice Monster, driven by Greg Coffey in the near lane. Ice Monster, a stock Clod facing up against another fairly stock Clod, and it looks like one is going to take the win. Moving to round number 2, the fast qualifier. Overkill comes to the line to face off with last time's runner-up, Barefoot Racer, this time only the number 17 qualifier, so he's going to be looking to crawl through the bracket. Neither truck clean heading to the first corner, but they're neck and neck heading down the stretch into the final straightaway. Barefoot charging. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at the OTRC replay. Barefoot kicked out of shape, very reminiscent of the 1-to-1 scale truck, but Overkill not quite clearing the cars. Barefoot flies over the cars to take the win. But right now it's Stomper and Texas Toy. Spurlock right back up on the line with his brand new long wheelbase Texas Toy against Chris Lane and the Stomper. Toy gets to the finish line first for the win. Taurus, Jeremy Mark driving the J Concepts Regulator Taurus in the near lane, and Oranginator in the far lane driven by Chris Blank. First look at Taurus, it's neck and neck. by about a truck length, it looks like. Taurus moves into round number 3. And all Bigfoot showdown. The hack attack in the near lane. J Concepts Regulator, Bigfoot 7 in the far lane, driven by BOUNCY Chandler. The defending champion in this class. Hackinson in trouble. Now Chandler in trouble. It was a sloppy race for both drivers, but Chandler gets to the finish line first with the fewest penalties and takes the win.
Watch the light.
Chandler right back up on the line with Orange Outlaw from the Orange Grove team. Facing off against Jeremy Mark and Buffalo Trimmer. Chandler in the lead. Oh! A Hail Mary from Buffalo Trimmer. It almost worked. He closed some distance there, but not quite enough to get it done, it doesn't look like. Taking a look back at the replay, the huge leap. But Outlaw getting back on the ground during that time and getting the power down despite the Trimmer charge.
Drivers ready.
Jersey Outlaw, Caldersick back on the line, facing off with Barefoot 3, Levi Jones. The first time we've seen him on the track today. Jones off to a big lead. Jones with the J Concepts Regulator, Barefoot truck, running the classic Tamiya Clod Buster body. This is the first look at the King of the Grove, the wild six-wheeler from Orange Grove Motorsports. This thing qualified number 3, so it's tough. It is monster tough, and King Kong is just finding out how tough it is. The King moves on. Our final pair in round number 2 with number 6 qualifier Chris Parrish in the equalizer and Bigfoot 1, Jordan 6 and number 11 qualifier. Equalizer out to the lead, but oh, a little sloppy getting into the bus stop. Charging down the back straightaway. Equalizer out in the lead and equalizer gets it done. Cruising through the bracket, we are down to 8. This is round number 3. Barefoot Chris Parrish in the far lane. Texas Toy Michael Spurlock in the near lane. Texas Toy, the Sicken Me chassis of the 14-inch wheelbase. Big, long chassis, but not going to get it done today as Barefoot gets the win.
Watch the light.
Taurus and Bigfoot 7, a 4-5 matchup. This should be a pretty good matchup on paper, but Chandler in trouble. Sloppy through the first corner, hits the tire, charging back, trying to get Mark to make a mistake, but no dice. The bull gave the horns on that one. Barefoot 3 and Orange Outlaw. Chandler right back in the same lane, back-to-back races. Can he master this first turn? Yes, smooth and slow around that first corner. Barefoot's still there, but Chandler, oh, wow. Big cartwheeling charge at the finish line for Shones, but not quite enough. Finally, it's the King of the Grove. Number 3 versus number 6, equalizer, Chris Parrish. King out to a lead early on. Parrish blows the entry into the first corner, charging back, trying to catch the six-wheeler. And another truck goes down to the King. One of the most iconic matchups in all of monster truck history. It's Bigfoot versus Barefoot. Chris Parrish and Jeremy Mark on the line.
Watch the light.
A little bit of sportsmanship before the race, but I guarantee it's no holds bar on the track. Parrish out to the lead. Taurus still in the game, charging around the final corner. Barefoot clears the set of cars all the way to the finish line. It's an all-orange race in the semifinals. King of the Grove and Orange Outlaw, the boss versus the employee. The employee, BOUNCY Chandler, in the lead. The King not gonna get it done. The Outlaw moves to the finals, setting up a repeat of our last time out. Once again, it's Orange Outlaw And Barefoot Racer in the finals. Chandler versus Parrish. Another knockdown drag-out battle in store. Parrish off to the lead. Chandler with a great corner. A wheelie over the bus stop, though. They're tight coming to the final corner. Chandler hung up on the tires. Parrish to the finish line with Barefoot Racer. Barefoot takes the win in bracket number 2 of competition. Taking a look back at our final matchup, another great race between these two classic competitors. These guys are friends off the track, rivals on the track, always looking to get the best of the other. Last time out it went to Chandler, this time out it goes to Parrish, which creates a unique situation in our point standings for the overall event championship. If you remember, here's a flashback to Chandler taking the win in our first event, but because each driver was in the finals and each won a matchup, that ties the points, and we've got our first race-off for the overall event championship of the season. Same lanes as the finals we just saw in bracket 2. Doing it once again, the winner gets the trophy. Neck and neck, once again, another classic race. Oh, Parrish sends it into the final corner, clips the tire, and the win goes to Orange Outlaw, setting the tone for the season. Orange Outlaw takes the overall event championship, gets the extra points, and sets the tone for the 2025 season with the points lead through one event. If this is any indicator, it's going to be an exciting season. We thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next time.